It's week 8, Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Giants, Monday Night Football. It's going to be a good time. Justin Fields might not play, but Russell Wilson is ready to take on the Giants and look to go 0-2 as the Pittsburgh Steelers starter. We're going to make some game picks here. I'll toss it to you, Nick. Hit us with the lines. What do you got?
Yeah, let me pull up the lines because it's Monday. I'm not ready for the lines yet. I'm a little off balance because we're not used to this. But I will say, over the weekend, we did do game picks all weekend long. 7-7.
7-7.
So
both of us. It's a wild time. And I'll answer Cody Silva's question while we wait here. How many lines did you win? I went 0-4 over the weekend, to be honest. We went 7-7, which is good. And I should have rocked with that. Should have rocked with the 7-7 and just did everything separate. Whatever you're going to put on whatever bet. I went 0-4. And to the point where I started, when you start to roll in the wrong way and you
try to play catch up.
Yeah, you're trying real hard to play catch up and you're like, all right, that's an easy one. I hit the 33.5 under on the Chargers Saints and said that's a lock right now. That is a lock. Final score is 26-8, which yeah, they didn't need to score a touchdown at the end either. If we're going to be very honest, there was no need to score a touchdown at the end of that game. Won me my fantasy game, so shout out. But if we're going to be honest, I would have rather won the bet. I would have rather won the bet and like the $9 just to bring me closer to even that way tonight's game, because we're going hard on the Steelers tonight. That would have put us over. So went 7-7, not the greatest, but I'll take it.
Alrighty, the lines for tonight's game: Steelers are 6-point favorites at home against the New York Giants on Monday Night Football. The over-under currently sits at 36.5 points.
What?
Again, yeah, 36.5 points. The Steelers, remember, scored 37 points last week.
What are we doing? The Steelers are over 30 the last 2 games, and Vegas is still sitting here just going, nah. The Steelers historically play better the second of back-to-back home games too, especially on Monday Night Football. Like, they play their best football on Monday Night Football on back-to-back home games, and Vegas is sitting here going, they're going to stink. That's a wild one to me. The 6 points is wild, to be honest, but what is it, 36.5?
36.5 is the over-under right now.
I have no money in my DraftKings account, but that will change before the game because 36.5 is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And wait for my bet because it's only going to get more ridiculous. I'll let you go first on this one. 36.5, 6-point spread, Steelers, Giants, week 8. Hit me with your pick.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with basically everybody in the comment section that I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers in this one. I went against the Steelers last week, and now I'm down 2 weeks, so I know not to do that again. Taking the Steelers in this one, mainly because, one, it's Steelers versus Giants. I think these teams are, as their records indicate. For 2, as Chris said there, Steelers are very good on Monday Night Football, especially at home under Mike Tomlin. And for 3, it was National Tight Ends Day yesterday, and I understand the holiday doesn't extend to Monday, but I think Pat Freiermuth still has some explaining to do, still has to do his part when it comes to National Tight Ends Day. I see 2 touchdowns for number 88, and I see the Steelers winning this one 28-13.
28-13. I like that. I like that score. Modest, acceptable. It's realistic. Like, 28 points for Russell Wilson feels like a good mark here. 28 points against a bad Giants defense feels like a good mark here. 13 feels like a good. I mean, did you see the Giants offensive tackle saying he wants one-on-ones with TJ Watt?
He might want them, but I don't think the Giants are. I don't want to say this in the nicest way possible. I don't think the Giants are going to put him in that situation.
I hope not, but
I kind of hope so.
I do, but for him, I hope not, because what are you doing? Like, there are people you don't give bulletin board material to. The best defensive player in football is one of them. That's the guy that you just say, yeah. And he rode the line. He walked the line the day before. I don't know if you saw that quote. What's up, Cat? He's been trying to get up here the whole time.
Well, success. And
I saw him the other day saying he was like, I'm not like afraid of TJ Watt. He praised TJ Watt, and then he finished it saying, I haven't been rattled all season. I don't plan for that to change. And my thought was like, why would you do that, dude? Don't backhand compliment TJ Watt. And then he goes off with this one. That's a scary time. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. See all of your subscriptions in one place and know exactly where your money is going. And for any that you don't want anymore, Rocket Money can help you cancel them with just a few taps. Rocket Money's dashboard gives you a clear view of your expenses across all accounts, easily creates a personalized budget with custom categories to help keep your spending on track, and sees your monthly spending trends in each category to know exactly where your money is going. Get alerts if your bills increase in price, there's unusual spending activity, or if you're close to going over your budget. And the new goals feature automatically saves money for you without you even having to think about it. Whether your goal is to pay off your credit card debt, put away money for a house, or just build your savings, Rocket Money makes it easy. Rocket Money will even try to negotiate lower bills for you, sometimes up to 20%. They automatically scan your bills to find opportunities to save. Then you can ask them to negotiate for you. They'll deal with customer service. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions. They could save members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/allsteelers. That's rocketmoney.com/allsteelers. rocketmoney.com/allsteelers. 28-13. I'm going big win for the Pittsburgh Steelers here. Big win. We're going back-to-back games at 37 points here. They're alone going to do it. I just think Russell Wilson is going to show everybody that he's back. He's cooking. When Russ is good, Russ is good. And here's the thing. This is the game where you go into the bye week. You are historically very good in these games. You go into the bye week. It gives you 1 week to prepare for a wide receiver trade and everything else that comes at the deadline. And everybody else around you is just going to talk about how good the Steelers are. That's what I see. And then maybe you face the Commanders and you're brought back to life. Who knows? But right now, this is a team where for 2 weeks, we are going to talk about how good the Pittsburgh Steelers are. I'm going 37. What was the score of the last game? 37-13, I believe. 15. I'm going 37-10 Steelers. It's a bad one. It's a blowout, but there are differences. Okay. I don't have any faith in the Giants offense. None. I mean, you're going to line Malik Neighbors up against Joey Porter. I picked Joey Porter. You're going to line Darius Slayton up against Dante Jackson. I picked Dante Jackson. The offensive line is now officially in a ton of trouble. And you lost Andrew Thomas. So it's a bad time for the Giants. Daniel Jones is already a guy running for his life all the time. I don't see that changing at all. In fact, I expect it to get much, much worse against the Steelers. Defensively, I have no issues with that score. And I mean, Devin Singletary, I respect that Tracy guy that is emerging. I respect, but they're not going to do much against the Steelers. And then on the offensive side of the ball, I just don't see the Steelers and Mike Tomlin taking his foot off the gas to look at this and say, well, this is Russell Wilson. We're just going to win 13-10. We're going to win 20-10. No, this is Russell Wilson. This is the guy he wanted. He wants to show the world that he could put up 40 points a week and that this offense is ridiculous. That's what's going to happen. I'm going 37-10. I don't even think this one's close. I think this is a game where most people are turning it off by the third quarter, and we are soaring into Tuesday feeling real good about the Pittsburgh Steelers heading into the bye week. Again, 37-10 Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'd say it's bold, but most of your picks are bold when we go to the Steelers game. So do you think that at one point in this game, we could see the storyline of 2 years ago, Russell Wilson was traded to the Broncos for a package including Drew Lock, and tonight, both of them 2 years later are playing for different teams?
I could see that. I mean, what do you like if you're the Giants, just don't, but at the same time, the Giants don't care if Daniel Jones gets killed. You know, if Daniel Jones gets sacked 40 times, the Giants don't care. They just want to see what they got in the guy. They want to know if this is the season that we give up on him or this is the season that we keep going. And to be honest, this is not Daniel Jones's fault. The Giants are a very bad football team with very bad development and nobody around them. and they got rid of their best player in Saquon Barkley and did nothing to replace him. So I don't think this is Daniel Jones' fault. I'm not saying Daniel Jones is a starting quarterback, but I don't think he's the worst quarterback in football. And I blame the Giants, but I could see that. I could see that, especially late in the second half. I could see, you know what I mean? I could see Kyle Allen finishing this game for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right.
You're on 37-10. What you going to do? You're going to leave him in there?
I know Kenny Pickett got in last week against the Giants, but I think we need to pump the brakes a little bit.
I'm just saying. What did he throw a touchdown? What's the worst? What's worse, Kenny Pickett or Kyle Allen throwing a touchdown against you?
Let me look up what Kenny Pickett did last week.
I would not imagine. Wouldn't imagine it was much here. I would look at it and say couple of passes, no touchdowns.
Yeah, he was 0 for 1 and was sacked. So that's
classic Kenny Pickett.
Not great. Yeah,
classic Kenny Pickett. Wish him nothing but the best over in Philly. But we could see I could see this being a Kyle Allen finish in the fourth quarter where everybody's dapping up, excited on the side, because they're not going to put Justin in there with a bum hamstring. That's just not going to happen. 37-10. I'm feeling real good about it.